Well, hello other girls and the Frenchos. It's Donald. Welcome back to my kitchen. And on today's menu, I will be rating your Pokemon deck. Yeah, I can tell you how good your Pokemon deck is. Aha! And now you may have seen this at the end of my Pokemon videos. There's just random crazy guy who has a score system. Damage, 4 out of 5. Setup, 3 out of 5. What in the world does that all mean? I'm sure he doesn't even know either, so let me show you what that all means today. Here we go, the rating system. It really only has 3 scores. A 5 is the best rating. It means it's above and beyond. It's got something really special for that deck. So if you have that score, you're definitely better than other decks in that aspect. 4 is normal. 4 is passing. It's standard. It's good. You need to be at that level to be competitive. And 3 is like, it's enough to get by. It's right cutting it through, but any less, no, any less, you can't make it work. So something's making up for you. That thing has a 3 and a 2 and a 1. We don't use 2 or 1s. Means we really gotta fix up a deck really big time. So, alright, the first rating is the damage rating. How much damage can your Pokemons do? And then I put as a rank 5 is if you can chain KO, meaning 2 consecutive turns, KO a stage 2 GX Pokemon that is 210 hit points, then you get a 5. I mean, a lot of decks can get a one-shot KO, but can you do it consecutively? And these Pokemons can. So, Gardevoir GX, Infinite Force, you load up with energies, she will chain KO GX Pokemons. Necrozma GX gives every deck a 5. If Black Ray hurts all GX Pokemons, they only have, 100-something hit points left. That means that every follow-up attack finishes them off. So you chain KO, and another one, that's it. Yeah, and Solgaleo, we're just using him for example, but he does have, big 230 damage here. Give him a choice band, some energy boosting effects. Metagross GX. Bronzong and expanded. He will chain KO your GX Pokemons. There are a lot of decks like this in the past, so that is a 5. However, I'm going to warn you. Often there are just limiters within these decks that can bring them down to a 4. They'll behave like a 4, which, let me explain to you what a rank 4 is. So a 4, the normal is you can consistently KO most GX Pokemons in 2 hits. This is around 130 damage. Choice Band can help with that. And occasionally you also have a 1-shot. So for example, Tapu Koko, 130 damage, 2 shots, Incineroar. But his GX attack can get a 1-shot. Darkrai, same thing, 2 shots, a big giant Incineroar GX. And with a little help, this is an instant KO GX. So similarly with Incineroar, you have Tiger Swing, you have Burning Slam. With the Choice Band, it does all the same thing. And even rank 5s, because of their limitations, because they can get countered, they'll still behave like a rank 4. What makes rank 5 dangerous is they can get that multi-kill on GXs where they chain KOs them. So this is rank 4. This is normal. Your deck should be around here to stay competitive. And the lowest rank is going to be rank 3, where you can only 2-hit KO Pokemons, but not more. No 1-shots. So why is this okay? Because usually there's something else that's making for it. Energy discards, barriers where GX Pokemons can't hurt it. Alolan Ninetales? Nope, can't hurt. GX Pokemons can't hurt it. So is Hoopa. They have, they do have 2 shots with Choice Bands. Arbok is a little tankier than normal with that. So yeah, they can't get 1-shots. However, they're only worth 1 prize cards. And your opponents may skip a few turns because they can't handle the Hoopa or Alolan Ninetales. So you can still get away with rank 3 damage if you got something else. Alright, so what does your deck rank have? You can, I'm sure you can put it somewhere with this. Now, setup rating. Let me rate your setup. Here's what the best rank is. If you can easily set up multiple, meaning 2 or more attackers, quickly, consistently over the course of the game, you get a rank 5. You got if you can set up 2 Pokemons anywhere. It's fast. It probably has a very low energy cost to no energy cost. 1 DC, so basically just putting a Joltik down counts as it's ready. It's ready. So those special kind of decks, maybe with a very powerful energy bonus, or something weird, something special that just gives you, hey, 2 attackers. If you have those, you're gold, man. You're gold. You have options. You can play whatever you want. You're probably winning by that point. So what else? A rank 4. Most decks should be at least a rank 4 where at least 1 attacker is ready. It's very easy to tell. It's like, oh yeah, that Pokemon's gonna come out to fight next. It's got energies and usually things that, you know, reasonable energy costs. 3 energy attacks, 1 double colorless energy, and another regular energy. Yeah, you can get these going, but usually, even with DC, it takes about 2 turns to get them out. Maybe needs a little help here. Usually there's only 1 attacker that's ready. And most decks should be here. You should be able to attack every single turn. Yeah, and finally is the last one, rank 3. You can still get away with this, but some slow decks like Greninja, Metagross takes a few turns to get going. And they usually have a Alolan Vulpix here where, you know, you can get search your deck for 2 Pokemons. You don't fight with this Vulpix. You're just trying to set up because your late game is going to have a really strong payoff. Well, so the rating, the setup rating, this is one of the slowest to get out. But there's something in it for you. So, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so that's the lowest of the setups. You're just gonna have something. You better have something waiting in the back. And finally, rank 2 and 1. Nope, they don't count. They'll be ready by next year. And the final rating I'm gonna give you. We had damage. We had setup, defense. How long can your Pokemon stand battle, or how resilient is your deck? So, what is the best rank? You have above 6 prize defense, meaning you have a lot of healing. You can abuse the max potion, get more hit points than you normally have. This is like Metagross. Max potion, max potion, max potion. You probably have to kill 4 or 5 Metagross's GX worth to get finish the game if they land all their max potion tricks. And this is also Greninja, where yes, it can use max potion, but it's worth 1 prize card, and you have to put in as much effort to take down a 170 hit point Pokemon as almost equivalent to a GX. So yeah, your opponent has to work for a lot more to take down your deck. That's why you're rank 5. It can also apply to non-GX decks as well, because hey, you have to go for all 6, and if they're trading equally against you, like Night March, yeah, so those get the rank 5. Normal! Rank 4. Rank 4 is average. That's okay. You basically you're using GX Pokemons. They are worth 2 prize cards, and it feels normal. Yeah, it's just, another GX deck. Your opponent can have a very powerful effect, score those 2 prize cards for you easily, but still overall, you have 5-6 defense. It's average. And the lowest rank is a rank 3, where you're suffering somewhere. Mew only has 120 hit points. Most non-basics at least have this much, like Banana Master. So what? You're just giving 2 free prize cards for free, and Electrode. Oh, you're giving away prize cards. So you're running at a deficit around this point. And sort of that kind of fits here is big, expensive Pokemons that just die in one shot that take forever to charge up. So that's more of a kind of a setup, but it's just not worth it. These Pokemons are, at a deficit. Hopefully, whatever you get back from using these Pokemons, you have like extreme power somewhere. Some combo is giving you something worth it out of this. So, defense rating of these Pokemons, they're at the worst. Okay, so that is it. And the final is the overall rating, which I kind of, it's just like everything overall. How does everything add up together and make it there? So that isn't really in there. It's just the aggregate. Alright, so damage, setup, and defense. Now that you know the rating system, you can okay. I think he's got something going on there. Yeah. So see how your rating decks up work against this. All right. So this will be my system that I'll be using from now on. Okay. So that is it for now. Thank you very much, Integrals and the Frenchos. I will see you guys next time for another Pokemon video. Thank you. Bye bye. Can't scroll up anymore.